Nice killer.
Please leave the beer outside.
Come on, dude. Your mom's not gonna know. She'd be more worried about your mom finding me here. How long is your mom out of town for, anyways?
Till tomorrow night.
It's cool with you being alone?
I have a big dog.
Dude, I fucking hate dogs. Where is he?
He's still outside.
I say we get back upstairs before he decides to come back inside. Dude, I have no idea why it took us so long to hook up.
I'm beginning to wonder why myself.
I gotta use your bathroom. Well?
Oh, down the hall on the left. See how you like calling up to that?
Shit.
Nick! Nick!
As much as I hate more parking lots and shopping centers, anything would be better than this god-awful eyesore.
We're cleaning up the neighborhood and making more jobs.
Yeah, I just wish it could happen at a better time.
Surprised how many of them showed up. You know how they spook easily.
No, what do you expect? I mean, they got a murdered boy, they got a missing girl. Couldn't get any worse.
We should have some state boys down here in a day or two.
Well, hopefully it'll just stop by then, okay? We gotta go. How do I look? We'll continue this later, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mayor Stallworth.
Thank you for all coming here today.
go, everybody. I want this place to drop right after that speech. No mess-ups. Diggy charges in deep. Kevin, make sure your brother gets paroled. I hate to drop this place on his head. Let's go, everybody. One explosion. One forgotten prison.
Wait!
What?
You have to see this.
So, without further ado, I present the CEO of Belmont for this historic event. Give all your cameras, man.
And here is the first shovelful.
And maybe the last.
Damn it, Daniels. You had better found something important to stop this demolition.
I am sure this is only a very temporary delay.
What is it? And I don't want to hear anything about some species of rodent that has suddenly taken up residence here.
Gentlemen, we do not have endangered rodents. What we do have is a crime scene. Guys, you need to get a lot closer to see this.
I'll wait here.
Well, what's down there?
A sub-basement.
A sub-basement to what? Daniels? Daniels, where the hell? What are you doing up there? Get your ass down How old is this place?
The first phase of the prison was built in 1881. But by the looks of this place, architecturally, probably built at the same time.
I don't understand. Why? Why is it here?
Well, this main structure is fairly small. It's about, let's say 500 square feet. But it's pretty deep in the ground. It's about 10 to 15 feet deeper than any other basement in the main prison block. Gentlemen, it appears there's only one way in and one way out.
So what are you saying?
This place was built to hide something. It's all there, Clover.
I know. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you.
I don't care what it is. Nothing's gonna delay construction.
No, this has got to end.
Stalwart, what the hell are you talking about?
We have to postpone the demolition.
Impossible. Exactly what kind of crime scene did you see down there?
Well, there are several bodies down there.
When? Like from 500 years ago?
No, probably closer to 100.
Oh, Christ. You have me thinking this was a real crime scene. Stalwart, listen to me. No one gives a damn about 100-year-old bodies. Unless this is a reservation and they claim this as a secret burial ground, no one cares. And it's not gonna postpone us. Not at $500,000 a day.
You didn't see what's down there.
I don't care if Jimmy Hoffa's down there. Fine. Call the troopers, have them collect the remains, fill out the forms, but get rid of this problem by tomorrow. And Stalwart, I'd hate to have to call the governor and tell him about your ignorant redneck superstitions.
I want to establish a line of evidence pronto. And I also want to set up... What the hell do they call it?
Sheriff Eli,
Yes.
guess you don't have a lot of call around here for sophisticated crime scene analysis, eh?
No. Can I help you?
Actually, I've been summoned here to help you. I understand you have a homicide and a missing girl to deal with. Definitely needed elsewhere, not with 100-year-old bones.
Who are you?
FBI. I'm a forensic anthropologist. Governor sent me down here to clear this mess up.
You a friend of the Belmonts?
No, the governor. You're relieved here, Sheriff Eli. Go find that girl and who killed that boy.
All right. Thanks. Oh, by the way. What's your name?
Preston Davis.
Cutting through the cell blocks is the fastest way to get to what they found.
How tall was this building?
5 stories. In the past 100 years, I can't tell you how many guards have been thrown from up there.
Only the model citizens stayed here, huh?
Well, there's a reason why the next stop after this place was the electric chair.
It's damn quiet here. I notice there aren't any birds or even signs of birds.
Birds never nested here. Ever heard of Connerly Caverns?
Yeah, it's a limestone cave system in northern Kentucky.
And southern Ohio. Watch your step. Straight down to hell.
They built this prison on a fault line.
Fault feeds into the cave systems. At least that's what they say. We lost a guard down there once. Never did find him.
What's up, Padre? Okay. The rest of your team will be arriving and operational in 45 minutes.
And the demo crew?
What's up with me? I'm good. You know, thanks for asking. The flight was a little slow.
Come on.
We'll need 100 demo crew tomorrow morning. Also have some local and state law enforcement reports for you to look at.
Yeah, I read them on the way here, thanks. I need a lab established immediately. This is not gonna be over by tomorrow. And have Taylor Rollins flown in. We need his expertise. I have a feeling this isn't the only secret hidden here.
Okay, I got it.
I want my daughter back.
Well, Tamla, we want her back too. But we can't have you interfering.
Is there any information? Any progress?
Not yet. Nothing on Natalie.
Well, what about the boy? Are there any suspects? Anyone who would do something like that?
Nothing.
Sheriff, if you can't find my daughter, then I will.
When all these remains dated, we need to find out who these people are.
Okay, so here I go. The man's name's Mort Pearson. Librarian, 50 years, town know-it-all. He's agreed to meet me in an hour to unlock that library so I can check out some of the historical records.
Not a lot of small town.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to the hotel, check in, shower, change, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go get yourself pretty.
Thanks.
Pamela, it's me, Horace Millhouse. It's okay. It's just me.
I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else.
No, I'm sorry. I heard about Natalie. We are all praying for her safe return.
Yeah, thank you, Horace. What are you doing out here?
Well, I don't live far from here, and I walk every night. Exercise is what I don't get down at City Hall. You ought to go now. Let the police do their work and stay inside where it's safe.
Thank you, Horace. Would you keep an eye out for Natalie?
The whole town is behind you.
Get Preston, we got something here.
You Mr. Pearson? Special Agent Hendricks, I spoke to you earlier.
Yes, you want to know all about the prison.
And the town.
Then we might be here all night.
Whatever it takes.
How long do you think they were down here? Jesus, what?
If he even existed. Want a map to the entire campus right away.
Wonder where they hid the computer.
A computer would mean it's impossible to forget. And Harbor Cove is a town that wants to forget.
I can see why. This goes back a long time, doesn't it? Mort.
150 years to be exact. Do you want to know all of our secrets, Agent Hendricks?
Yeah, I think so.
This is a total crapshoot, you know, especially if a child did draw it.
You took the time to draw it. It must mean something.
Well, the best I can figure, it's got to be Cell Block 6.
So, I appreciate your time, Mort. I'll probably have some more questions for you tomorrow. No, thanks.
You know how to reach me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's too late.
I need help.
Come back tomorrow.
Please. You don't understand. I don't even believe in any of this. But I will try anything.
Please sit.
I've never done anything like this before.
Think nothing of it. Many, many people do this. Who is it you want to reach?
A boy? I'm a teenager. He was murdered.
hell is that?
Only one way to find out.
Let's get forensics down here right away.
We want to make contact with a boy. We need to speak with the boy who was murdered here in Harbor Cove. We want to communicate with the slaughtered boy. Are you the teenager that is with us? The teenager that was slaughtered in Tamala's house? Oh, speak to us. Please speak to us. You may be the only one who can help save the girl. We need you to help the girl. Please help the girl. What happened to the girl? Who did this to you and the girl? Who did this to Natalie and you, Nicholas? Tell me, Nicholas. Please tell me. Oh, where is he, Nicholas? Where can we find him? You're not Nicholas. You're not the murdered boy. Who are you?
Most of the men are at a hotel. The rest of them in the trailers outside.
I'll be fine in here.
Guards are posted at the sub-basement structure in cell block 6 as you requested. I set up a rough lab in the command center trailer. Be running tests through the night.
No, you're allowed to sleep too, Weston. These victims are decades old. Perp's long gone, probably dead by now. We'll find out who did this. But not tonight.
Just as well. I'd rather be anywhere but here. Sooner it's solved, sooner I'm out of here. Good night.
Get some rest.
They told me I'd find you here, but they didn't tell me you'd be on break.
I'd offer you some, but I'm fresh out of glasses.
And a housekeeper by the look of things, but you can offer. So, why did you drag me all the way out here in the sticks?
Guards are posted at the sub-basement structure in cell block 6 as you requested. Set up a rough lab in the command center trailer.
Who did this to you and the girl? Where is he, Nicholas? Where can we find him?
So they wouldn't allow you to marry. Was that why you left?
No, I was a pastor, not a priest. I wasn't Catholic.
So why did you leave?
I guess I just was tired of not living my life the way I wanted to, and just living it according to what I was supposedly called to do.
Aren't you the long-suffering servant?
It just wasn't meant for me.
What? God or being called?
I suppose neither. I mean, there's no absolutes in faith. Not even any solid clues. Just circumstantial evidence. I prefer the hard facts in what we do.
Well, then it wasn't meant to be. You know, I always like to see faith as a desire to blindly reach for anything. Throw me a rope, any rope. Just another crutch for self-delusions.
Oh, faith can change your attitude, your outlook, and helps you find the good in a bad day. It's just in the end, it's all false hope.
No, that's a delusion in itself. The only difference between a church and a psych floor is a pew.
To desire to believe, well, that's human. But to cross the line and actually believe, well, that's mental aberration.
We got some more problems.
Drink?
Dr. Pearson in the library. I'm listening to the police scanner coming back, and they've got another murder.
Sounds like real work out there. Hey, let me know if you need some help. Anybody copy? Stillman here, getting really freaked out. Copy. Hey, are you okay?
It's been the same MO for 150 years. At least that's when the first documented case was recorded. Someone's been killing people by cutting their mouths apart. Teeth, tongue, cheeks, esophagus, everything.
Even the teen boy from the other night?
Decapitated first. And then his mouth is cut up post-mortem. Now this thing happens in intervals. It would start, then it would stop. Start again, stop again. No, sometimes there'd be one murder a year, and sometimes 20 years would go by before the next one.
It's like the only constant is that it never stopped. How about suspects? I mean, there had to be rumors, suspicions.
Nothing concrete, except for this guy, Harold Lakewood. I can't find any evidence that ties him to any of the crimes, but this guy's arrested and practically condemned before his own trial.
They give him the chair?
No, but he does die behind bars just before the trial.
Suicide?
No, cause unknown. Assumed heart attack. One morning he just doesn't wake up.
Of course, no autopsy.
None. But 5 years to the date after this man dies, the murders resume. Copycat? This is gonna be one of the stranger things that I've ever said to you. But if I wasn't a betting man, no. That's crazy, huh?
Should I even ask where he was being held?
Here.
Where was he buried?
Pottersfield, northeast corner of this prison.
This is your city. I want some results.
I can't rush the results. Besides, it was your stupid phone call that brought the team in.
Yeah, well, the contract is with you. You know, hide the evidence, destroy it. Just do something.
I can't. Don't you understand? My hands are tied.
Roger on Union 121. Roger on Union 121.
Size 13. He's a big MF.
What was the point of entry?
There's a fruit cellar in the basement. Cut his way through the glass and made his way upstairs.
Why the basement?
Sheriff was a good cop. Probably figured he'd notice any other point of entry.
Well, he wasn't too sure about those.
Maybe he was. There are no footprints anywhere else in the house.
Where is this top cop?
Well, he's not here, so we should go.
No. You got a construction job to get back on schedule.
How am I going to do that?
Use some of that Southern charm or something.
This is it. Barreled liquid.
Can't wait for this moron all night.
Yeah, I suppose that's my fault, too.
Who else am I gonna blame?
Maybe we should wait outside.
Backwoods. Sure does breed ignorance. You idiot. There's nothing here.
No scraping, just a clean cut.
Just like the other night. There needs to be more of a pattern. Hell, there needs to be a reason that connects the teen with the sheriff. What about the girl?
This isn't Detroit. I mean, there are very few people could be with a lot less motives in doing so.
All right, bring him up. Is the lab prep for autopsy?
Relax.
Hey, Hendricks. You see another marker over here?
Where? No, it shouldn't be. All the graves end up here.
Something's buried here.
Okay, I agree. I'll bet you $20 you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's find out.
I'm not digging any holes. There's someone buried down there. Easy. That's the same MO.
I don't know.
It's the same trauma. What are you talking about?
Sorry, pal. But this one wasn't just murdered, he was executed.
What are you talking about? Well, that's new.
Where is it? What the hell's wrong with this town? a different killer. It's a different motive.
Okay, so why do you think that?
Do unto others.
Oh, I didn't know you were still a religious guy.
I'm not, wise guy. But look at the body. Everything that the serial killer would have done was inflicted on him. And then he was shot in the head. Whoever did this thought he had the serial killer.
Okay, so he takes the law into his own hands and he doesn't want this guy dying in prison.
Or just being sent away. I'll bet you that whoever did this was a relative of the victim, or at least knew them well.
Who and why was this guy a suspect in the first place?
Sir, I have confirmation on the morgue tag found in the service tunnel.
Okay, what do you got?
It was issued from here. There's a prison morgue on basement level 1 in the 3rd wing.
Oh, it was a person who died here.
Not just anyone. The prison utilizes a 2-code color scheme. Red for inmates and yellow for prison personnel.
Okay. We need to tear this whole place apart, all right? We need to find out who this person was ASAP.
Agent Davis?
Please, call me Preston.
You don't know me, but I have...
I'm aware of your predicament.
I debated all night whether or not to come here.
Why have you come?
Well, Preston, my worst fear has come true. The absolute worst nightmare that I could have as a parent is where I'm at. And I have done things that I don't even believe in, that I was taught was wrong.
How can I help?
Last night I went to a seance. I was just reaching, it was a last straw. I was reaching for anything. And I found something. Or something found me. And besides Natalie's disappearance, I've never been more terrified. And I won't go into detail other than to say that I was told that she was here. And what you can do for me, Preston, is you can let me stay here.
This is a big place, and it's crawling with cops. And the chances of your daughter being anywhere near here...
Preston, please. I'm begging you.
I cannot begin to understand what you're going through. But some parts I know perfectly well. Command, this is Agent Davis.
Copy, Davis. This is Command. Go ahead.
Send Officer Rader up to the warden's office immediately, please.
10-4, Davis.
The only thing I ask is that you stay with the officer at all times. And stay out of the way of any ongoing investigative procedures.
All right. Keep in mind this is a field lab, and some of the tests are rudimentary at best, although I admit I'm never wrong.
Yeah, okay, I got it. What do you have so far?
Lakewood's a mess. He wasn't embalmed, hastily buried, no funeral. Everybody wanted this guy swept under the rug. But there's one thing that especially bothered me, right there.
Discolorization?
Exactly. It's an anomaly. I mean, I took a sample and I ran that 3 times.
And you keep getting the same result.
Hello? This guy was poisoned.
Somebody didn't want him waking up.
Even without official lab results, smartass, I'll bet you C-note that this was a homicide.
You're positive?
How often do I lose to you? No mistakes. None.
Fantastic. Who killed the killer?
And who was buried next to him in the unmarked grave?
How long have you been on the force?
Oh, pretty much my whole life. Right out of college, I didn't want to be the only one in my family that wasn't a cop.
I'm sorry that you got stuck escorting me. I'm sure that's not much action.
Believe me, no problem at all.
Got any answers for me?
Just more questions than answers.
Hendricks will fill you in on the mess in there.
Where are you going?
To church.
She could be anywhere.
Now, take it easy. Got plenty of places to look.
No, I have to find her. You know, I hate the person that's done this. I could just kill the son of a bitch that's done this.
We'll find him.
If you don't, I will.
Oh, you must be the investigator.
Yes. Thank you for seeing me on such short notice, Reverend.
Nonsense, nonsense. There's always time since our profession holds so much in common.
All right, how's that?
We both fight to uphold and protect the truth, do we not?
Yeah, that's it. All right. No prison employee died here that year. Just this one disappearance? Okay. Taft, Stone Cobble, Cobble, a prison guard. What records? What do you mean they never were removed? Everything, so you're telling me everything was just left by the state when they abandoned this facility? Okay. Thanks, Mort. Yeah. No, yeah, you too. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
So we have a missing guard.
You think that's him? I thought he permanently disappeared down in the caverns.
At least that's what officially happened.
Well, why would they execute a guard?
Stone Cobble was one of Lakewood's guards. According to my source, old man Pearson, these two spent a lot of time together.
And what about the records?
Supposedly they're still here.
This place was abandoned years ago. If it wasn't nailed down, the kids would have already walked away with it.
Unless there's someplace nobody knew about.
Or no one wanted to go.
I want your opinion. What do you think this is?
From the look on your face, I'd say you know what this is.
I want your opinion.
I think you know the answer. Have you ever seen this before?
Something like it. Long time ago.
In this region?
No. Mexico.
I presume that you know what angels are.
Of course.
Not all angels are benevolent. Not all angels are guardians. Some are fallen.
I know.
You do, but you don't believe.
I can't.
You can't. Then how are you going to be victorious in this enterprise?
There are no angels, no demons, just a bunch of religiously preoccupied nuts who twist superstition into some kind of meaning for their lives. Look, some people believe in faith, some in reason. Others twist them into some kind of delusional existence.
And you want my aid in helping to figure out the motives of these things, and thereby identify one of those nuts. Your hostilities are misdirected. But I will answer your question. This symbol represents a domain, almost like a military ranking. When Lucifer fell, a third of those angels of heaven fell with him. Nobody knows what that third represents. Could be 1 million, could be 1 billion. This symbol, and others like it, represent a demon with a specific responsibility.
There were even more symbols.
With man, there are many possibilities, multitudes. This marking may represent a specific assignment.
Defined by who?
Think again in military terms. A general may be able to control an entire army, but only through the captains and lieutenants in the field, soldiers, and others entrusted with carrying out responsibilities must report to those officers, never to the general. No. Demons are territorial. Scripture is very, very specific about demon princes reigning over well-defined geographical areas, as well as reigning over other demons that may be accompanying them. The Gospel of Matthew teaches us that, quote, he will taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, unquote.
Okay, and these princes or captains, I mean, besides overseeing, could they hold other responsibilities as well?
A leader may certainly fire a gun during a battle, isn't that so?
What about the morgue?
Yeah, that's the first place one would look.
Well, I guess that rules out the execution chamber.
We need to find someplace more isolated. Where would you put something for safekeeping? I think I know where.
So where are we going?
Tuberculosis ward.
TB, doesn't that last forever?
I don't know. Pastor, with all due respect, I've taught myself to rely on cold logic and fact.
That is what we call faith. Show me a work of art, and then try to convince me that there was no artist.
I believed that a long time ago, but not now.
What happened?
I was working in a mission. Police will be here soon. Why did you do it? You must have known you weren't going to get far from here. What is your name?
You know my name.
A person I know would have never done this.
And you really didn't know
Stop this. Stop the charade.
Stop what? You're the one jumping to conclusions.
What?
Kill me.
Do nothing of the sort.
Kill me. The police will take me into the city. Kill me now or run into traffic later. Do it. Kill me or I'll do it myself later.
But you were in church 2 weeks ago.
Like that means a goddamn thing.
Now kill me.
I can't.
You are not prepared for anything. Why waste a lifetime?
On this, Preston.
Was it demon possession or mental illness? Either way, there's no room for a God where children beg for death.
It is always the most innocent that is the easiest target. I have no idea why that happened to such a small child, nor why you had to witness it. But I do believe that God prepares us for all things. It seems to me, Preston, that there's a lot of rejection in your life. And I wonder how far back it goes.
This place is a freaking mess.
We know the years. Let's just make it quick.
And it's organized. What was the name of the missing guard again?
Stone Couple. Taft, Stone Couple. Why, did you find out where he went?
No, but he has a psychological profile that was filed with Harold Lakewoods. The odd thing, Stone Cobble's psych record doesn't start until after Lakewood's incarceration.
Well, why would they be filed together?
Because they're practically the same damn thing. Listen to this. Lakewood suffered from delusions of control. He referred to himself as a vessel, sometimes as a shell. He felt he wasn't in control of his actions, didn't feel like he was at fault. Then 2 weeks after his death, Stone Cobble claims the same thing.
Well, what actions would Stone Couple not think were his fault?
I don't know. But the good doctor was worried about Stone Cobble's life. Writes in his notes here that he worried about what the other guards might do. Lakewood was obsessed with drawings and symbols. He thought there were certain purposes for each symbol. To him, there were 7 symbols. Seven demons, 7 deadly sins.
A fallen angel for each sin.
It's almost as if they were the same person.
I fear that since the murders have not stopped since Lakewood's premature demise, that the other guards may retaliate against Stonecobble for having almost perfectly adopted all of Lakewood's mannerisms, phobias, and behavior, now especially in light of the disappearance of the warden's daughter.
They executed one of their own.
Preston was right. They tortured him with the killer's MO before executing him.
And secretly buried him outside the cemetery. But was he the killer?
Find out as much as you can.
Where are you going?
Apparently we have a copycat that's kept the flame burning for a few generations. There has to be a town doctor that's had a patient that's complained of the same delusions.
Taylor! 7 deadly sins, 7 demons. How come there are 8 here?
So, Pastor Waltz, if what you say is true about hierarchies in geographical areas, could one hold dominion for, say, 150 years?
That's just the blink of an eye.
The one with dominion over this area has to be stopped.
Preston, it's not the burdens we carry, but how we carry them. With a small amount of light, we can extinguish a great deal of darkness. Try it.
No, not that I know of.
Any type of mental distress?
Nothing like that either.
Any case of psychological disorders or preoccupation?
No.
Strange fetishes?
Not in these parts, I'm afraid.
So there are no medical records about any or similar conditions that I've mentioned?
Look, I'm the only doctor in town. My father was the one before me. And never have I encountered anything like that.
Time to go.
Demons are territorial.
The one with dominion over this area has to be stopped.
So, you don't go to the doctor. There's no need to. No prison warden is going to force you to, and it's too far below you. And the footprints, you enjoy frightening them, but not until the last minute. Until then, you love the surprise. Everything is perfectly planned, perfectly coordinated, perfectly executed. You know every detail. You've pored over and studied every detail 1,000 times. Because you've seen the plans to the houses. You have access to the plans and the blueprints, don't you, son of a bitch? Hey. Police. Who's in charge of city records? Plots, deeds, plans? Why? Who is it?
Horace Millhouse.
Is there anyone else?
No, he pretty much runs this place all by himself.
Where does he live?
It's okay. Yes,
Horace Millhouse?
that's me.
I'm Officer Taylor Rollins. I need to ask you a few questions.
I guess that'd be okay.
Have you come for him?
Shouldn't these be back at City Hall?
'Cause you can't take him, and his vessel always obeys him.
I am the prince of this hierarchy, the captain of this fortress.
7 sins, 7 symbols, 7 demons, but you're the 8th.
And what is the sum of those sins? You know the answer, Preston.
Blasphemy.
That is who I am. That is my calling. I am Kajal.
Where is she? I was told my daughter is here.
I lied.
You can't stop it. It's been happening forever. If you kill me, it don't matter. You'll just take Preston. Preston becomes the next vessel, 'cause Preston committed the sin. For him. For them.
Believe it. This is all a delusion created by mental illness. Preston, why be afraid if you don't believe in us? No! She's on her own, Preston. As are you.
Tamala, run! Go, Tamala, go! Run! Tamala, run!
Please, my little girl, please help her.
I will, I promise. Just go, run, now!
With a small amount of light, we can extinguish a great deal of darkness. Try it.
You're fallen, Preston, just like we are. I've been waiting for you for a long time. Since before you were born. You were rejected even in the womb. Your mother didn't want you. She hated you. She feared you. And you sensed all that, even in the womb. even as an unborn fetus. And that sense of not being wanted is what allowed me my entry. And then you try to find a replacement in God, in a calling. But I cleverly steered you away. I've been leading you astray for years, waiting patiently for your arrival so you would be the next. Nothing was ever unleashed. We've always been here. The discovery of the bones, the disappearance of the teenage girl, the prison. It was all done by design, because once you were here, we knew you wouldn't leave until the mystery was solved. This prison wasn't built or intended to hold us. This prison was intended to detain you. You should be honored. A life that's been as meaningless as yours may now become profound. Think of what we can accomplish. I prefer the hands-on approach to murder. None of us prompting and guiding. All driven to their death. All persuaded to take their own lives. And all manipulated by us.
In Mexico, I failed to protect a child, just as my mother failed to protect me. I will not let that happen again.
Preston, by not believing you've committed the sin of blasphemy, you have already failed.
For all your planning, you didn't count on one thing. The advice of an old country priest.
You don't believe!
Then you, my friend, are as deceived as I was.
How can you believe in a faith filled with fallacies? I was there when they crucified your Jesus. And I laughed in the shadows.
You're deceived because you are already defeated.
You're gonna be hog-tied and sacrificed like those kids.
You can't escape me.
I've never been able to do that. But I can do this. I forgive you.
You can't. You hate me.
I don't hate you.
Impossible. I trespassed on you without you knowing. I tortured you your whole life.
Doesn't matter. I've let go of it.
I can't be forgiven.
You know, I once thought that myself. I used to blame someone else, and that blame erupted into hatred, and hatred into lost time. I was so obsessed with letting go of God that I never stopped to consider how He was reaching out for me.
Then how could He let this happen to you?
For a purpose. Sometimes it's not the journey, it is the destination. Let me ask you this. Can greed ever be content? Can lust ever love? Can envy ever appreciate? And can blasphemy ever sing God's praise again? falls, desires to rise again. Because of you and myself, I've been there. I want redemption, and so must you. For me, my life will gain meaning by protecting a mother and her child. There was a time when you also fell, so you could escape. So now, I must fall. Goodbye.
Many, many eons ago, I once rescued a man who had fallen off a cliff. He was sure that he plummeted to his death. And in an instant, his life changed. Faith grows strongest in the blessed. Why are some touched while others are passed over? So that faith may become tested, and with that testing it becomes galvanized and stronger. I am by choice a harbinger of you, a demon. But for an instant, I remembered what I once had been. And in that instant, I saved your life, thus betraying my transgression. You thought you were called to minister. I don't know if you'll ever change anyone's life, but you helped to change mine. Once again, I've broken rank, and we will leave here.
Need some help?
Yeah. It's about time.
my redemption. Kill myself just to prove